Hello, my name is Atli and I'm a developer for the Atlas Pay team in Atlas Retail. In this video, I'm going to go through how to set up the connection with the Shift4 terminal in Atlas Hardware Station and how to configure the Shift4 UTG2 service correctly. At this point, I'm assuming that you have already installed the Atlas Hardware Station and the Shift UTG2 service on your local machine. The Shift4 service is used to communicate and configure the terminal. To get the IP address of the terminal, you will need to restart it and scroll down in the menu when the terminal is booting up. Next, you will need to open up the hardware station by browsing to localhost 8088. Make sure that the service is running in the background. To create an instance of the Shift4 plugin, press Create EFT. Give the EFT a descriptive name and select the Shift4 plugin from the payment provider list. Now you can select the plugin from the EFT list to configure the settings. You should have already been provided with the merchant ID and the API key from Shift4, and the service should be installed on your local host and the default port number is 277. The next step is to configure the Shift4 service. Make sure that the service is turned off and locate the UTG TuneUp application. In the first tab, we have the serial number of the terminal, the slot number that should be provided to you by Shift4 and is specific for each terminal, the host address should be set to localhost, and finally we need to set the environment to test. The next step is to add a device. Enter the device name, select the device type that you're using, and enter the API terminal ID that you want to use. The IP address of the device can be found by rebooting the device as described earlier in the video, and the default port number is 12,000. Other settings are optional. Next, we need to set up the API interface. We will be using the REST standard. Our service is hosted on our local machine, so the host address should be set to localhost, and the port number is 277. We also need to generate a certificate and install it on the machine where the service is hosted. After the certificate has been generated, select the file and the key and enter the password that you selected. The last step is then to install the certificate under trusted root on your local machine. When the service has been configured, you should save your settings and turn on the service. This will update the settings on your terminal. After all this, the terminal should now be ready to receive transaction from Atlas Hardware Station. Once you have completed the configuration, press Load to load the plugin with the new settings. To test the connection to the terminal, we will make a transaction from Atlas Central POS that uses the hardware station to communicate with the terminal. When the purchase has been completed, you have now confirmed that the connection has been established with the terminal.